Park Row Books and HarlequinAudio present Send Flowers by Emily Buchanan, performed by Angela Ness. For Alexander. The future is an infinite succession of presents, and to live now, as we think human beings should live, in defiance of all that is bad around us, is itself a marvellous victory. Howard Zinn. 1. The sound of the tinfoil peeling off the window reminds me of rainfall. If I had the wherewithal to enjoy irony, I might muster a smile. I scrunch the foil into a ball and sink my nails in. There is warmth trapped in the metal. I open the window. A wall of hot air stings my eyes. I stagger back and cover my face with my hands, peeking through my fingers. There is a dazzling mirage on the other side of the street. A kind of metallic patchwork quilt. But it's not a quilt. It's a block of flats. Every window is foiled over like mine, rectangular strips of silver kicking heat between the high-rises. From the kitchen window of my fourth-floor flat, I can see up and down Stamford Hill. The street is quiet. I check for horses, my heart in my throat. There are none. I don't know what I was expecting. Some kind of disorder, something to qualify the horrors I've just seen on my phone. Normally, I scroll away before the video has a chance to autoplay, but today I couldn't resist the promise of despair. It was a live stream of protesters gathered outside the gates to number 10. They were from a new group, one that promises to stop climate change by any means necessary, and consists of a bunch of bright young things in matching t-shirts. But the bright young things barely had a chance to unfurl their Act or Die banner before the police brought out the pepper spray. In the scrabble to escape, the person filming fell over. That's when I saw hooves. That's when I heard horses. They were charging. They were charging right outside my window. Only they weren't. I listen again. Given the abandoned streets, the sound might have travelled north of the river. But all I can hear now is the distant whir of a helicopter and the pulse of the heat on the concrete below. I look at Egg Stores Limited, a kosher supermarket nearby. It shoulders 3 stories of tinfoil-clad flats and features a dated shop sign. A piece of paper has been stuck to the front door with a handwritten message, closed until further notice. The quiet is almost as harrowing as the state violence I've just witnessed. Without traffic, the city feels unfinished. I inhale deeply, hoping for a hint of freshness in the absence of exhaust fumes, but melted tarmac and raw sewage replies. I crane my neck towards Abney Park, searching instead for the reassurance of trees. They are trapped in a state that Ed called false autumn, their leaves brown and crisp like the singed edges of a tea-stained pirate map. It is August. He would be horrified. I go to shut the window, craving a return to darkness. Then I see something that makes me hesitate. There's the man on the other side of the street pushing a wheelbarrow uphill. His white face is boiled red. From up here I can see the sweat blooming in dark patches across his t-shirt and dripping on the sidewalk in his wake. The wheelbarrow is full of bottled water. I draw my lips inside my mouth as my heart flutters against my ribcage. I know it's only a matter of time before restrictions, but the sight of this man struggling to preserve his access to water is jarring. Boil your tea cup by cup to keep the water level up. That's the slogan the government has been reciting like a nursery rhyme. They're blaming tea. Of course they are. It's the British proclivity for a cuppa that's causing water shortages, not the acres of pristine golf courses which remain miraculously green, despite every other scrap of grass in the country being baked to a crisp.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?